I had a dream when I was a little kid to be a world champion as a wrestler and fighter, and I never gave up on those dreams. I worked hard for it every single day.
He's a nightmare for everybody in the division. Colby Covington is a fucking nightmare.
What Colby is a hard worker with big dreams. That's what he is.
It's fucking brilliant, man. Because what he's done is just insult everybody and anybody.
Figment of my imagination is you must not be seeing right with that one eye.
No, actually, I think your girlfriend was swiping right on Tinder.
You put 100% of the fans to sleep, motherfucker.
Get a lot of people talking about him.
I mean, coming from me, Kobe's a really bad person.
He's a big mouth fucking idiot.
There's no coincidence that, Tyrone Woodley got to know him and hates him. Masvidal got to know him and hates him. I got to live with him and really don't like him.
And then fuck people up.
He definitely never has fought anybody
Tonight,
of my magnitude.
Gotham's relying on one man to save us all.
What's up, fight fans? Welcome back to MMA All Out. Let's talk about that wild main event from UFC Fight Night in Tampa. Colby Covington versus Joaquin Buckley. This was one of the most talked about fights of the year, but not for all the right reasons. A doctor stoppage in the third round due to a cut? Not exactly how anyone wanted this one to end, but let's break it all down. First off, Joaquin Buckley came into this fight looking like a new man at welterweight. Middleweight? Forget about it. He was good, but at 170 pounds, this dude is a different animal. From the opening bell, Buckley was in control, landing heavy shots, stuffing takedowns, and just outworking Colby. Those left straights to the body, brutal. And his pace? Ridiculous. Buckley didn't just look strong. He looked smart. He avoided getting caught in Colby's wrestling game. And when Covington did manage to get in on a takedown, Buckley was either defending it or reversing positions. At one point, Buckley even got into full mount, briefly. Let me repeat that. Buckley out-grappled Colby Covington for a moment. Who saw that coming? Now, don't get it twisted. Colby wasn't a punching bag out there. He had his moments, especially in the second round. He picked up the pace, started pressuring more, and even landed some clean punches. But here's the thing. Colby's usual cardio machine game wasn't fully on display. He looked slower. Physically, he seemed like he'd aged. Even though he performed better than he did against Leon Edwards, it still wasn't enough to keep up with the newer generation of welterweights like Buckley. Let's talk about the stoppage, third round, and the doctor steps in because of a cut over Colby's eye. Look, I get it. Fighter safety comes first. But we've seen way worse cuts not get stopped. Remember Irene Aldana versus Amanda Nunes? Aldana looked like she was in a horror movie, and that fight kept going. This cut? Compared to that, it was nothing. The doctor claimed the cut could have removed the eyelid or something like that. But let's be real, Buckley was already winning the fight. He had the bigger moments, the cleaner strikes, and the better exchanges. Even if the fight had continued, it's hard to see how Colby could have turned it around. Still, you hate to see a fight end like that, especially knowing Colby's history of coming on strong in the later rounds. Post-fight, Buckley did something awesome. He let the crowd help him pick his next opponent. He threw out names like Leon Edwards, Kamaru Usman, and Bilal Muhammad. The fans loved the idea of him fighting Usman, and honestly, that fight would be fireworks. But let's be real, Buckley's not getting a title shot just yet. If I had to guess, Ian Gary makes the most sense. Two rising contenders in the division, both on hot streaks. Let's see who's for real. As for Colby, it's tough to say. He didn't announce a retirement, so it looks like he's sticking around. But at this stage of his career, is he really trying to make another title run? Probably not. He might be better off taking fights against other veterans. Big names, big paydays, and less pressure to climb the rankings. So, was the doctor's stoppage a buzzkill? Yeah, no doubt. But you can't take anything away from Joaquin Buckley. He showed up, dominated, and proved he's a legit threat in the welterweight division. As for Colby, this fight felt like a passing of the torch. The new generation is here, and they're not waiting around. What did you guys think? Should the fight have been stopped? And who do you want to see Buckley fight next? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.